Hello beloved souls, thank you for tuning into the Spiritual Podcasts channel. This channel is all about good vibes, positive energy, and meaningful conversations. To keep this space welcoming for everyone, we kindly ask that comments stay respectful, kind, and in the spirit of the content shared here. We reserve the right to delete any comments that don't align with this intention. No hard feelings, just protecting the vibe. Thanks for being here and spreading the light. Please be cautious of anyone claiming to represent Spiritual Podcast and asking you for money, donations, or personal information. We will never ask you for money through comments, messages, or DMs. All official updates and content come only from this channel. If you see suspicious activity, please report it immediately. Stay safe and thank you for being part of our community. If you enjoy the video and its content, please like, subscribe, share, and comment. Please be kind to other viewers of the channel. The video is about to start.
Hey there you. Ever feel like you're navigating a particularly intense stretch, maybe where changes seem to be arriving faster than ever before? Perhaps you've sensed a palpable shift, a new kind of energy swirling around us. Today we're embarking on a truly cosmic deep dive, one that promises a unique perspective. We're exploring a direct message from the Arcturian Council of the Ninth Dimension. Our mission is to unpack their extraordinary insights on the energetic shifts currently unfolding on our planet, and crucially, to explore their refined plan of assistance for humanity. Think of it as, maybe a celestial roadmap for navigating the remainder of 2025, with guidance from beyond.
Absolutely. And this deep dive, it offers a fascinating blend, really, of high-level spiritual wisdom with surprisingly practical, even tangible advice for our daily lives and our collective future. This isn't just theory. It outlines specific forms of collaboration and support from various galactic collectives, each bringing a distinct methodology. Our goal today is to help you understand not just what the Arcturian Council is communicating, but why it matters directly to your personal experience, and importantly, how you can actively engage with these powerful energies. We're seeking to distill those core insights that can truly make a difference in your understanding.
Okay, so let's begin with the big picture then. The Arcturian Council opens their message by stating they've been, and I quote, observing attentively the way humanity has been dealing with the energetic waves that have intensified on your planet. And it immediately raises questions for me. What exactly do they mean by intensified energy? And how are these higher dimensional beings assessing our collective and individual responses?
Well, the Council illuminates this concept of energetic waves by describing them as you said, tangible influences, not merely abstract ideas. From their vantage point in the ninth dimension, which is often understood as a level of, let's say, pure consciousness and universal wisdom, these influences originate from both our own sun and numerous other galactic sources. They're constantly radiating pure love and wisdom towards Earth. So when they talk about intensified waves, they're referring to a significant increase in the frequency, the amplitude, and the overall power of these incoming energies. This isn't just a slight uptick, it's a profound energetic upgrade, really accelerating many processes on our planet and naturally within us.
And how might someone feel that intensification? Because I think many of us can probably relate to that feeling of acceleration, right?
Oh, absolutely. For individuals, this can manifest in a whole myriad of ways. Perhaps you felt it as a heightened emotional state, more joy, but maybe also more frustration, or just a pervasive sense that everything in your life is speeding up. Some experience it as moments of feeling overwhelmed or unstable, almost like the ground beneath them is constantly shifting. Conversely, others might perceive sudden shifts in intuition, moments of profound clarity, or even inexplicable physical sensations as their bodies attempt to adjust to these higher frequencies. The critical insight here, though, is the Council's focus on our assimilation of these energies. They're observing how effectively each group, community, and individual is integrating these influences. And this isn't passive reception. It implies an active process of bringing these higher frequencies into harmony with our physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual bodies. Are we resisting them, perhaps unconsciously, or are we allowing them to flow through and transform us? It's a sophisticated, ongoing assessment of humanity's energetic adaptability, you see. The key takeaway is that we're not just passively receiving. We are active participants in this energetic dance.
That really puts it into perspective. So we're not just getting hit by waves, we're meant to integrate and navigate them. And it sounds like 2025, specifically, has been a particularly challenging stretch for many of us trying to, ride these waves.
It resonates profoundly with what many people are experiencing right now. The Council points to 2025 as a period of intense transformations, instabilities, and unexpected challenges, noting that many have felt as if the waves of life were pushing you in all directions. This pushing in all directions, it can manifest as a sense of being pulled between conflicting priorities, maybe facing rapid changes in personal circumstances, relationships, careers, health, or witnessing global events that destabilize our sense of normalcy. Imagine trying to navigate a ship through a really turbulent storm where the winds and currents are constantly shifting and you're trying to adjust your sails every single second. That's the kind of feeling many are experiencing. The correlation between these energetic shifts and observable world events or personal crises is direct. They really are two sides of the same coin. What's noteworthy is their observation that these feelings of overwhelm, this yearning for guidance, and these genuine cries for support are not just emotional states. They see them as potent energetic signals. These prayers and pleas are tangible frequencies, reaching out across dimensions, indicating humanity's urgent need for assistance in navigating these complex times. This suggests a really pivotal moment for humanity, where our collective consciousness is actively seeking higher intervention and clarity, and crucially, these signals are being received.
So these higher dimensions are actively listening to us. Okay, this brings us to a truly amazing part of the message then. The Arcturians are not just observing from afar, they're active. They mention working in union with other collectives that also reside in the 9th dimension to formulate a more refined plan of aid for the remainder of your year 2025. And then they offer this incredible assurance. You have never been forgotten, you're never alone, there's constant attention, continuous listening, and we are always reviewing, adjusting, and expanding the ways in which we can best serve you. It truly feels like a cosmic promise.
It's more than a promise. It's really a testament to their dynamic engagement with our evolution. The concept of a refined plan of aid is crucial here. This isn't a static, one-size-fits-all solution just handed down from on high. No. Instead, it speaks to an iterative, responsive approach, one that is constantly being updated and adjusted based on humanity's real-time energetic feedback and our evolving needs. For higher dimensional beings to adjust and expand their methods implies a truly dynamic and evolving relationship with humanity, one built on continuous observation and, well, empathetic responsiveness rather than some fixed strategy. Imagine a highly sophisticated cosmic emergency response team, almost like a celestial think tank, constantly updating their strategies based on real-time data from Earth, collaborating across different departments, if you will.
That's a powerful image. It makes me wonder about the logistics, the practicalities of such interdimensional cooperation.
Oh, it's an immense undertaking. The complexities of interdimensional collaboration for such a comprehensive plan are vast, no doubt. These different collectives, all residing in the 9th dimension, they must coordinate their unique methodologies, frequencies, and approaches to ensure a harmonious and effective delivery of aid across various vibrational realities. Their overarching goal isn't to intervene in a way that overrides our free will, not at all, but rather to provide the energetic scaffolding, the inspiration, and the subtle guidance needed for us to navigate our own evolution with, hopefully, greater ease and clarity. This continuous listening and adjusting ensures that the support is always precisely what's needed, tailored to the specific challenges and opportunities that arise for us here on Earth. The key insight, I think, is that this assistance is intelligently responsive and deeply compassionate. It's a living plan for a living, evolving planet.
Okay, so if this multifaceted help is always on the way, what does that support actually look like for us on Earth? The message gets really specific here, detailing collaborations with different galactic groups, each with a unique approach to assisting us. It's not a one-size-fits-all solution. Definitely not. It seems like a truly tailored approach. Let's start with the Sirians and their profound connection to water. This really piqued my curiosity about how something so fundamental could be a conduit for cosmic support.
Yeah, this section is, it's like a masterclass in subtle yet powerful mechanisms of support. The Council reveals how this multifaceted approach utilizes fundamental elements of our reality, demonstrating the intricate, intelligent design of the cosmos, where even the most common elements hold profound energetic potential. It's quite an elegant solution to a complex problem, really.
Okay, so the message explains that the Sirians are playing a very special role, intensely aiding humanity, and that the Arcturians are allied with them for energetic sustenance strategies. And it all centers around water. The source says the Sirian people possess a deep connection with the flows of water, and it is through water that they have found paths of cooperation with you. For water, as you well know, is living memory, is a conductor of information. It is a receptacle of cosmic codes. This really challenges our everyday understanding of water, doesn't it? Just thinking of it as H2O.
It absolutely elevates our perception of water far beyond its chemical composition. When water is described as living memory, it suggests it retains imprints of everything it encounters, not just chemicals or pollutants, but energetic frequencies, intentions, even the vibrational echoes of historical events. This echoes discussions in some, let's say, fringe science and ancient wisdom traditions about water memory, or structured water, where the molecular arrangement of water is said to store and transmit information, much like a liquid crystal. As a conductor of information, water becomes a universal medium through which galactic data and wisdom can be transmitted. Imagine a vast, interconnected liquid network spanning the entire planet, capable of receiving, storing, and distributing these cosmic codes. These cosmic codes, which the Council describes water as receptacles for, can be thought of as energetic data packets or vibrational instruction sets, constantly streaming blueprints for our evolving consciousness and physical adaptation.
Wow. So, if water holds this kind of information, what kind of data might it be receiving or transmitting from these galactic sources? And how might this change our relationship with water? I mean, really change it?
Well, the information could be incredibly diverse. Maybe geometric patterns, specific light frequencies designed to balance our energy fields, perhaps consciousness-altering data that influences life at a fundamental cellular level. If water indeed holds such sophisticated information, it completely transforms our relationship with it. It goes from being a simple commodity to a sacred and conscious entity that plays a vital role in our energetic evolution. Think about ancient wisdom traditions that always revered water as sacred, like in ritual blessings or healing ceremonies. This message provides a kind of galactic context for that reverence. It's not just H2O, it's a living, conscious conduit, constantly being updated with information meant to support us.
That's a profound thought. So it's not just about hydration anymore. It's about active recalibration through every single drop. The message then gets even more specific about how this is practically applied.
Right. That's where the practical application becomes really clear. The message states, "Thus, the Sirians have impregnated the waters of your world with subtle frequencies that help your bodies adapt to the higher vibrations that constantly arrive on Earth." This suggests a direct energetic upgrade to our physical and energetic systems, all delivered through something as ubiquitous, as common as water. Subtle frequencies here means they're beyond our normal sensory perception, operating at a vibrational level that can interact with the human body at a cellular or even potentially a quantum level. These frequencies might act like intelligent signals, gently guiding our cells, our energetic meridians, our nervous systems to resonate at a higher vibrational state.
So it's essentially a cosmic tuning fork for our physical being, delivered through water.
Precisely, that's a great way to put it. This energetic adaptation to higher vibrations means our physical vessels are being assisted to catch up with the rapid spiritual shifts and incoming energies. This process entails easing the potential discomfort or resistance that might arise from these higher frequencies, helping to harmonize our emotional, physical, and spiritual bodies so they can integrate these energies more smoothly. Without this kind of support, the intensity of these shifts could be overwhelming, potentially leading to more widespread disease or mental distress. The Sirians are essentially making the ride smoother for us. It's like water becoming a liquid antenna, subtly tuning our bodies to a new, higher frequency, making it easier to navigate these intense energetic shifts and reducing the physical and emotional strain that might otherwise occur during rapid ascension. Which leads to a fascinating question. How might one consciously enhance this process beyond just, drinking water? Maybe through practices like blessing water with intention, being mindful of its source, choosing spring water perhaps, or even through various forms of energetic water purification that might enhance its inherent properties.
That's incredibly powerful. It fundamentally changes how I'll think about my morning glass of water, seriously. So what does this all mean for you, our listener, in practical terms? The message advises, dear ones, when you drink water, when you bathe, when you connect with rivers, seas, and lakes, you are in truth receiving much more than simple hydration. You are allowing galactic frequencies to penetrate your bodies and help you balance yourselves in this ascension process. It's a powerful reminder to be more mindful of our connection to water, isn't it? Really mindful.
Oh, absolutely. This advice truly transforms mundane acts like drinking or bathing into profound opportunities for energetic reception and spiritual growth. The ascension process in this context refers to humanity's collective and individual evolution toward higher states of consciousness, vibrating at a higher frequency, and undergoing significant spiritual and energetic transformation. by consciously connecting with water, we are not just hydrating, we are actively inviting these galactic frequencies to integrate into our being, aiding in our energetic balance. This translates into less resistance to the incoming waves and, hopefully, a smoother experience of personal transformation. This shift in perspective, from viewing hydration as just a basic biological need to a deeply energetic and transformative act, has significant implications. It could inspire a deeper, mindful appreciation for water, influencing daily habits like choosing cleaner sources, maybe showing gratitude for water, and even engaging in practices like mindful bathing or spending dedicated time by natural bodies of water. This, in turn, could foster a greater sense of connection to the planet and to the cosmic forces at play, as we recognize water as a living bridge between dimensions. So, next time you fill your glass, maybe imagine it not just quenching thirst, but carrying cosmic information designed to harmonize your entire being.
Okay, so while the Sirians are working with water, the Arcturians are dedicated to something else entirely: sound. This explains why, as they say, many of you perceive, at the beginning of some channelings or meditative experiences, tones, hums, or sonic frequencies that seem to arise from nowhere, comfortably. What's behind these mysterious, spontaneous sounds that seem to just appear in our inner landscape? Something I've heard people talk about.
Yes, the direct, subjective perception of these sounds is a key indicator of their influence. And individuals often describe these experiences in varied ways. Some hear high-pitched frequencies, almost like a subtle ringing. Others report deep, resonating hums, perhaps like the sound of a cosmic engine or even a celestial choir. These are not auditory hallucinations, according to the Council, but rather the reception of non-random, purposeful sound as a form of communication or energetic delivery from higher dimensions. The Arcturians, who are renowned as masters of sound and light, use these specific frequencies to transmit information and energetic codes that bypass our usual auditory perception. They are designed to be felt and registered not just by our ears, but by our entire energetic system. This connects to historical accounts across various cultures of divine sounds or celestial music, like the ancient Greek concept of the music of the spheres, or the primordial Om vibration in Eastern traditions. These sounds have always been perceived as carrying profound spiritual significance. The Arcturians are suggesting these experiences are direct, personalized transmissions, designed maybe to prepare us for deeper meditative states or to activate specific energetic pathways. It's like a cosmic tuning fork resonating within you, but without an external source you can pinpoint, directly impacting your subtle energy, body, and consciousness.
So these aren't just intriguing auditory phenomena. They have a specific job to do, a precise purpose. Okay.
Exactly. The Council clarifies the precise purpose. These sounds are not random. They carry within them codes of activation, realignment, and harmonization for your body and your mind. This suggests a direct, therapeutic, and developmental intent, almost like a sonic software update for our entire system. Let's break down those functions a bit. Activation could refer to awakening dormant aspects of our DNA, maybe opening psychic centers or igniting latent spiritual gifts we didn't even know we possessed. Realignment implies correcting energetic imbalances, straightening out misaligned chakras perhaps, or restoring proper flow within our energetic meridians, bringing us back into our optimal vibrational state of coherence. And harmonization speaks to bringing greater coherence and inner peace between our physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual bodies, reducing internal conflict and promoting a deeper sense of well-being. These codes work energetically to influence our subtle and physical bodies, not through brute force, mind you, but through resonant frequencies that encourage our systems to naturally shift into a more ordered, higher vibrational state. This differs from traditional sound therapy in its direct, channeled, and higher dimensional origin, implying a potentially more potent and intelligently guided effect. Imagine a master artisan fine-tuning a priceless musical instrument, but in this case, the instrument is your entire being, from your physical body to your mental state, all being brought into perfect pitch and resonance.
And it's not just a direct transmission to individuals. This is fascinating. They're actively collaborating with people here on Earth. We are collaborating intensely with musicians, singers, sound therapists, and all those who use voice and instruments as healing tools. Yes, those who chant mantras, those who sustain the sacred sound of Om, all these are constantly being updated by us so that they can bring to Earth new melodies, new frequencies, and new vibratory patterns. Wow, it's a huge endorsement for anyone involved in sound healing or sacred chanting.
It is a truly remarkable revelation, isn't it? It indicates a direct influence on the creative and healing arts right here on Earth. The idea of updating human practitioners suggests a subtle, energetic influence that manifests as sudden bursts of creative inspiration, maybe new melodic ideas, or deeper insights into the therapeutic application of sound. Musicians might find themselves composing melodies that carry profound healing vibrations without consciously understanding why. Sound therapists might intuit new ways to use specific tones or instruments for particular ailments or energetic blockages. The significance of ancient sound practices like mantras and the sacred sound of OM in this modern cosmic context highlights their timeless power. The Arcturians aren't just supporting these practices, they seem to be enhancing them, ensuring they remain relevant and potent for the current energetic climate. This could explain moments of profound creative inspiration where artists, healers, or even ordinary people feel they are merely conduits for something larger than themselves, literally channeling energies directly. Ultimately, this collaboration might lead to entirely new forms of music or sound therapy specifically designed to address the energetic shifts humanity is currently experiencing, offering potent tools for healing, transformation, and consciousness expansion. So, that new song you just heard that gave you chills, or that mantra that felt particularly potent today, it might just be cosmically inspired and updated to assist you and the collective.
So sound truly is a universal language then, transcending dimensions and actively purifying our fields. That's incredible.
It absolutely is. The Council further emphasizes sound as a universal medium for transformation. Sound, just like water, is a bridge. It crosses barriers, dissolves blockages, elevates consciousness. That is why we encourage you to listen to music that uplifts, to intone your own songs, to allow the vibration of your voice to traverse your body, for through sound, your energetic field is purified and expanded. This is direct, actionable advice for conscious engagement with sound. As a bridge, sound connects our inner and outer worlds, the physical and energetic realms. It can access parts of our being that rational thought often cannot, allowing for deep emotional release, mental clarity, and the clearing of energetic blockages. By encouraging us to listen to uplifting music, the Arcturians are guiding us towards frequencies that naturally resonate with higher vibrations, helping to lift our mood and energetic state. But the invitation to intone your own songs and allow your voice's vibration to traverse your body is particularly empowering. Using your own voice for healing and transformation is a potent act of co-creation. It's a direct way to actively purify your energetic field, clearing stagnant energy, dissolving energetic blockages, and expanding your aura, making you more receptive to higher frequencies and more resilient to lower ones. Consider the difference between passively listening to music and actively vocalizing or singing your own songs. One is reception, the other is active co-creation of your energetic state, giving you direct agency over your well-being.
Okay, this next part of the message really surprised me. The Council states, "We also recognize that humanity makes considerable leaps in its spiritual and collective evolution when it achieves advancements in science, mathematics, and technology." My initial thought was, wait a minute, isn't spiritual evolution often seen as separate from, or even kind of opposite to, science and tech? We often talk about meditation and inner work, not quantum physics, in the same breath as spiritual growth.
Yeah, and the Arcturian Council here directly challenges that common dichotomy, which I find incredibly insightful. For many, spirituality is seen as the realm of inner experience, intuition, transcendence, while science and technology are associated with the material, the logical, the empirical. However, the Council suggests that scientific progress can absolutely be a vehicle for spiritual evolution. Think about it. Every major scientific discovery, from understanding the vastness of the cosmos through astronomy to observing the intricate dance of particles in quantum physics, it expands our understanding of reality, our place within it, and the underlying intelligence that governs existence. These aha moments, these breakthroughs in knowledge, they often inspire awe, wonder, and a deeper sense of connection to something greater than ourselves, which are, well, inherently spiritual experiences. Consider the mind-bending mathematics that describe the universe's structure, or the elegant simplicity of physical laws governing creation. Aren't these experiences inherently spiritual in a way? Expanding our sense of wonder and connection? It's not about replacing spiritual practices with scientific experiments, of course, but rather recognizing that when pursued with open hearts and minds, scientific inquiry can lead to insights that dissolve the illusion of separation and reveal the interconnectedness of all things, thus fostering profound spiritual growth. If science and spirituality are linked in this way, it implies that the very nature of reality is not dualistic but integrated, and our pursuit of understanding the physical world is, at its core, a spiritual journey back to the source.
That's a powerful reframing. It makes perfect sense when you put it like that, but it's definitely a paradigm shift for many. I love that they acknowledge that perceived separation, but then reframe it so beautifully, as if to say it's all part of the same divine tapestry.
Precisely. They clarify. But we tell you, mathematics and science are expressions of the same cosmic harmony that sustains the worlds. This reframes our entire understanding of these disciplines. It's not just about utility or control, it's about universal language and the underlying structure of existence. Mathematics, with its elegant patterns and universal truths like the golden ratio or Fibonacci sequence found in everything from sunflowers to galaxies in science, with its ability to reveal the intricate laws governing our universe, they are not merely human inventions in the purest sense. Rather, they are humanity's attempt to decipher the inherent cosmic order that permeates all creation. These are reflections of universal harmony, not arbitrary rules. This perspective elevates these subjects beyond mere human invention, portraying them as keys to understanding the divine blueprint of the cosmos. This raises an important question, doesn't it? If this is true, what implications does it have for how we teach science or perceive innovation? How might a scientist's dedicated work, driven by a profound curiosity to understand the universe, be considered a form of spiritual devotion, seeking truth and revealing the Creator's design? It's like the universe is a grand symphony, and science and math are the sheet music and the instruments through which we begin to understand its profound composition, gradually tuning ourselves to its resonance.
So if science is an expression of cosmic harmony, then these galactic collectives are actively inspiring it. The Council states, "For this reason, we have united efforts with the Pleiadians and Andromedans to inspire ideas, insights, and discoveries that can open new paths for your progress." End quote. And this doesn't need to be some huge mass movement, right? They explicitly say these advancements do not need to come from millions of people. A small group of receptive consciousness is enough for significant changes to manifest in the human collective. That's incredibly empowering, suggesting that individual receptivity can genuinely spark global change.
It truly is. This highlights the immense power of concentrated consciousness and really validates the tipping point theory in innovation and societal change. It means that profound breakthroughs don't necessarily require widespread consensus or mass mobilization from the outset. No. Instead, a few individuals with highly inspired insights can act as catalysts, shifting the collective understanding or advancing technology in ways that then ripple outwards. Think of historical examples. A lone inventor in a garage, like Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak starting Apple, or a small team in a startup whose idea suddenly transforms an entire industry, or the quantum physicists who revolutionized our understanding of reality. These individuals or small groups, through their intense focus and receptivity, may be tapping into something far more profound than they realized, perhaps a cosmic download of information and inspiration from collectives like the Pleiadians and Andromedans. What truly stands out here is that your individual openness and receptivity can contribute significantly to humanity's progress, even if you're not part of a large movement. It suggests that quality of consciousness, rather than sheer quantity, is what truly drives transformational change, making every receptive mind a potential beacon.
But there's a crucial caveat for receiving this inspiration, isn't there? It requires us to be ready to receive it. It sounds like our willingness is, well, paramount.
Absolutely, there's a vital condition stated. But for this to occur, it is necessary that those who have already awakened remain open and receptive. It is essential that you do not close your hearts to the new, and that you are willing to receive what we and so many other collectives have been sending you. This emphasizes individual responsibility and mental flexibility in this co-creative process. Here, awakened means more than just, say, a spiritual awakening. It implies a state of mental and emotional readiness, a willingness to question old paradigms and embrace novel concepts, no matter how unconventional their source might seem. To close your heart to the new could manifest as intellectual arrogance, rigid skepticism, fear of change, or simply clinging to familiar ways of thinking. The consequences of such resistance, even to divinely inspired ideas, can be a slowing down of personal and collective progress. If we are unwilling to consider new ideas, new approaches, or even the source of inspiration itself, we essentially block the flow of these beneficial energies and insights. This raises an important question for all of us. Are we sometimes blocking our own progress by clinging to old paradigms, fear of the unknown, or even skepticism about the source of inspiration itself? It's like having a cosmic Wi-Fi signal, but you need to turn on your device, update your operating system, and be willing to download the new software rather than clinging to outdated programs and missing out on crucial advancements. Openness is the antenna, essentially.
Right, openness is the antenna. I like that. Okay, Section 3, navigating the remainder of 2025. Internal shifts, external reflections. So with all this incredible cosmic collaboration happening, the Sirians with water, Arcturians with sound, Pleiadians and Andromedans inspiring science, what can we realistically expect to see and feel for the rest of 2025? The Council offers a pretty encouraging outlook. In the remainder of this year, you will see with greater clarity the materialization of all these efforts. The seeds that have been planted by you and by us will begin to show signs of life. That truly sounds hopeful, hinting at tangible outcomes from all this unseen work.
It is indeed a very hopeful statement, emphasizing a period of perhaps accelerated manifestation. The metaphor of seeds showing signs of life is crucial here. It indicates initial manifestations and budding potential rather than immediate full-blown results. It's not about instant gratification, but about recognizing the early growth of something profound that has been gestating for a while. These seeds represent intentions, ideas, energetic activations, and conscious efforts, both those initiated by humanity and those infused by the galactic collectives. The materialization they refer to might be subtle at first, maybe a shift in your personal outlook, a new opportunity that arises seemingly out of nowhere, or a subtle improvement in a challenging situation that previously felt completely intractable. It underscores the co-creative aspect, by you and by us, highlighting humanity's active and essential role in bringing these changes to fruition. How might these initial signs be subtle and easily missed if one isn't paying close attention to both inner and outer shifts? Well, it requires a keen eye for synchronicity, an openness to unexpected solutions, and a conscious awareness of your own changing perceptions. It's like seeing the first tiny sprout emerge from the soil after a long wait, a promise of what's to come, but still requiring nurturing and observation.
So if we're looking for these signs of life, the Council suggests the changes will begin inside us first, then ripple outwards. That's a key takeaway for personal responsibility, I think.
That's a fundamental principle they're highlighting, yes. The Council emphasizes the sequence. You will see positive changes emerge primarily within yourselves, in your perceptions, in your emotions, in your way of interacting with life. And as these internal changes consolidate, they will also begin to reflect in the external world. This clearly prioritizes inner work as the foundational catalyst for all other shifts. It's the classic inside-out nature of transformation, a core tenet of spiritual growth. When you shift your perceptions, how you view challenges, opportunities, or other people, your emotional responses naturally follow. For example, if you consciously choose to perceive a challenge as an opportunity for growth rather than a burden, your emotions will be more resilient, and your internal state will be one of empowerment, not victimhood. This then fundamentally changes your way of interacting with life, leading to different choices, different actions, and ultimately different outcomes in your external reality, whether in your relationships, career, or overall well-being. The importance of self-awareness, emotional intelligence, and consistent introspection in this process cannot be overstated. It's really about consciously tending to your inner garden. Now, this raises an important question. Does this mean focusing less on external activism or immediate problem solving, and more on cultivating inner peace and clarity? Not necessarily less, but perhaps understanding that a calm, clear internal state is the most powerful and sustainable foundation for effective external action. External action without inner alignment can often lead to burnout or frustration. It's the ripple effect, starting from your own core being and expanding outwards to touch everything in your experience.
And they describe some really tangible ways we might feel and see these changes in our daily lives. They say, you will perceive that your senses will be sharper. You will notice that you can listen more attentively to the subtle sounds around you, that the waters you drink or in which you immerse yourselves will bring you a deeper sense of vitality and renewal. You will also observe that discoveries in science and technology will multiply, opening doors to a future more aligned with universal harmony. These are very specific impacts, and they directly link back to the Sirian and Arcturian contributions we just discussed. It all ties together.
Exactly. This is where the integrated nature of the assistance becomes beautifully clear, providing tangible metrics for us to observe in ourselves and the world. Sharpened senses, particularly the ability to listen more attentively to subtle sounds, implies an increased receptivity to the Arcturian sound codes and other energetic transmissions. You might start noticing a deeper, almost musical hum in nature, subtle energetic shifts in your environment that you previously overlooked, or even clearer intuitive messages conveyed through sound in your meditations. The enhanced vitality and renewal from water, whether drinking or bathing, directly reflects the Sirian impregnation of water with adaptive frequencies, transforming simple hydration into a profound energetic recalibration process. This heightened sensitivity doesn't just make you more aware, it enhances your experience of life and your connection to these subtle energies, allowing you to integrate them more fully into your everyday existence.
And what about the impact on science and technology, that multiplying effect they mentioned?
Right. The multiplication of scientific and technological discoveries, specifically those aligning with universal harmony, indicates the success of the Pleiadian and Andromedan inspirations. We might see breakthroughs not just in efficiency, but in paradigms. Think innovations in sustainable energy that perhaps mimic stellar processes. new medical insights that utilize energetic principles for healing at a cellular level, or advanced communication technologies that genuinely foster unity rather than division. These advancements wouldn't just be about utility, they would be about bringing humanity into a more harmonious relationship with itself, with each other, and with the planet, reflecting that cosmic order they spoke of. Imagine truly hearing the subtle hum of the universe around you, or feeling genuinely revitalized by every sip of water. It suggests a daily recalibration process at a deeper level than ever before, fostering both inner balance and outer progress in harmony with higher principles.
So with all this incredible support and these internal shifts taking place, it sounds like we also need to maintain a certain mindset, one of active expectation and trust. Is that fair?
Absolutely, that's a crucial piece. Given all this profound support, the Council offers clear advice. It is time, therefore, to cultivate in your hearts a positive expectation, not only for the individual work you do in your inner life, but also for the help you continuously receive from the higher dimensions. Trust and embrace, dear ones. This is a powerful call to active optimism and simultaneous surrender. It highlights that delicate balance between personal effort and consciously receiving support. While our individual work, our meditation, self-reflection, emotional processing, conscious choices is crucial, we also need to cultivate an unwavering trust in the unseen forces and the continuous help offered from higher dimensions. Trust and embrace means letting go of skepticism and allowing ourselves to be open to guidance and blessings, even if they don't arrive in the ways we expect or in a way that's immediately recognizable. Expectation itself plays a powerful energetic role, A positive expectation creates an energetic resonance that aligns us with the very benefits we seek, making us more receptive to these subtle influences and faster to integrate them. Conversely, doubt or cynicism can create blockages in our energetic field. It's like knowing you're rowing a boat, but there's a gentle, powerful current helping you along. You still make the effort, you still row, but you also trust the flow and the destination it guides you towards. This conscious blend of effort and surrender is really key to navigating the rest of 2025 with grace and ease.
Right, effort and surrender. Okay, Section 4, the bigger picture. A network of support in your role. This profound message isn't just about the Arcturians alone, is it? They make it really clear. Remember, we are just one of many councils that support you. We are just one of many collectives that have directed love, energy, and wisdom to Earth. You are truly in good hands. Comes on. It's such a comforting thought, realizing there's this incredible wider network of cosmic support, almost like a universal safety net.
That's a vital piece of context, absolutely. It emphasizes the vastness and benevolence of cosmic support. This isn't a singular entity offering help. It's an expansive network, a collective consciousness spanning various dimensions and star systems, all focused on supporting Earth's evolution. Knowing there's such a broad network of loving assistance can profoundly influence one's sense of security, cosmic belonging, and, well, purpose. It alleviates the feeling of isolation that many may experience during challenging times, replacing it with the understanding that we are part of an immense, interconnected family. The diversity of these many councils implies a rich tapestry of interdimensional assistance, each collective bringing its unique wisdom, energetic signature, and methodology to the table. Some might specialize in planetary healing, others in consciousness expansion, others still in technological inspiration. This collaborative effort ensures that humanity receives comprehensive support tailored to its multifaceted needs. It's like realizing you have a huge, benevolent family extending across the galaxy, all rooting for you and contributing to your evolution, ensuring you are never truly alone in your journey.
And with that reassurance comes a very practical invitation for us, almost like permission to simply be and receive. It's quite counterintuitive for many of us.
Indeed. And with that reassurance comes a powerful invitation for personal action, or perhaps what one might call loving in action. That is why we invite you to relax, to let go of the weight of control, and simply open yourselves to receive what arrives from the higher realms, to receive the blessings that are already available, to receive the constant flow from the source that pours over you. This is a core teaching for surrender and deep receptivity. The human tendency to control, resist, and strive is deeply ingrained, isn't it? We often believe that we must actively do something to earn blessings or facilitate change. However, this message encourages us to paradoxically achieve more by doing less, by simply opening ourselves. Actively letting go of control facilitates the reception of subtle energies and blessings because it removes the mental and emotional barriers we often erect. When we are tightly wound, resistant, or overly focused on forcing outcomes, our energetic field contracts, making it difficult for higher frequencies to penetrate. The concept of blessings already available is crucial here. It suggests that these blessings are not something to be earned or sought after. They are inherently present, like the air we breathe or the sunlight that constantly shines. Our task is simply to become receptive enough to perceive and integrate them. This raises an important question. What does receiving from the source truly feel like? Or how might one recognize it in their daily life beyond just a fleeting sensation? It could be a sudden intuitive hit, a feeling of profound peace, a spontaneous moment of joy, or the unexpected arrival of exactly what you need. It requires cultivating an inner stillness to discern these subtle gifts. Imagine trying to catch rain with a clenched fist versus an open palm. The latter is how we can truly receive cosmic blessings and guidance.
That's a great analogy. They also acknowledge that this process isn't the same for everyone, and they specifically address those who are more attuned, which is a beautiful validation of individual experience, I think.
Yes, that's a crucial point for validating individual experience and offering practical guidance. Those of you who are sensitive and conscious will perceive these energies more clearly. You will feel them in your bodies, in your emotions, in your dreams, and we invite you to honor these perceptions, to give space to them, and to allow the changes to begin within you. It's a beautiful validation for those who feel things deeply, and a guide for how to process them. Sensitive and conscious individuals are essentially energetic antennae, more finely tuned to subtle shifts in frequency. For them, these incoming energies might manifest as physical sensations like tingling, heat, or pressure, emotional fluctuations like sudden joy or inexplicable sadness that aren't tied to external events, or vivid symbolic dreams that offer profound guidance and insights. The invitation to honor these perceptions means trusting your inner experience rather than dismissing it as imagination or overthinking. Giving space to them involves not immediately trying to fix, analyze, or suppress these feelings, but allowing them to simply be, to flow through you and to understand their message. This could involve practices like meditation, journaling, spending time in nature, or engaging in creative expression to process and integrate these energies. And if someone doesn't currently identify as highly sensitive but wishes to cultivate greater awareness, practices like mindfulness, daily meditation, spending quiet time in nature, and consciously engaging with sound and water, as we discussed, can gradually enhance their receptivity to these subtle signals. Your body, emotions, and dreams are all sophisticated antennae, picking up these subtle signals. Trust what they're telling you and allow it to guide your inner process.
And finally, a very important note on patience, especially when it comes to seeing collective change. It can be easy to get discouraged when external shifts don't seem to match our inner progress, right?
Oh, absolutely. It's a vital reminder for patience and sustained effort, especially in a world that often demands immediate results. The Council offers a crucial, reassuring perspective on the timeline of collective change. The external world will take some time to align completely with this new vibration, but do not rush, do not anguish if you do not immediately see great collective transformations. True change begins within each awakened human and from there expands like waves in the ocean, touching every heart and every mind. This acknowledges the nonlinear and often slow nature of collective evolution. While individual shifts can happen rapidly, societal transformation, which involves billions of individual consciousnesses, complex systems, and entrenched structures, naturally takes more time to recalibrate. The ripple effect metaphor is perfect here. Your individual transformation, even if seemingly small or unseen by the world, is like a single drop in a vast pond, creating ever-widening circles. These ripples eventually touch other hearts and minds, influencing them to awaken and shift, even if you can't trace the direct line of causation. This helps us avoid the common pitfall of becoming discouraged or cynical when external changes don't match our immediate expectations. This raises an important question for us all. How can we maintain our positive expectation, confidence, and inner work when external changes seem slow, difficult, or even contradictory to what we hope for? The answer lies in trusting the process, celebrating small internal victories, and understanding that genuine, lasting transformation is built from the inside out, one heart and mind at a time. Your inner work is that initial drop, and its effects are far more expansive than you might immediately see.
And their parting words are a powerful anchor for all of us. Beloveds, remain firm, remain confident, and remain open. A simple yet profound call to steadfastness and trust in our journey. Wow. What a profound and deeply encouraging deep dive into the insights from the Arcturian Council of the Ninth Dimension. We've explored the intensified energetic waves shaping 2025, uncovering how the Council views our assimilation process. We've delved into the incredible collaborations with the Sirians, leveraging water as a cosmic conductor, the Arcturians working with sound for activation and realignment, and the Pleiadians and Andromedans inspiring advancements in science and technology as expressions of cosmic harmony. We've learned how internal shifts in our perceptions and emotions are paramount to external transformation, and perhaps most comforting of all, that we are part of a vast, supportive cosmic family, never truly alone.
Exactly. And if we connect this to the bigger picture, the entire message consistently highlights a call to conscious receptivity, trust, and openness. It's really about understanding that support is always present, but our willingness to relax, let go of the illusion of control, and actively integrate these higher frequencies into our inner landscape is paramount. The fundamental so what here is the invitation to truly embody these profound insights, transforming conscious awareness into actionable change in your daily life. So as you reflect on this deep dive, what stands out to you as the most impactful takeaway from the Arcturian Council's message for your journey ahead?
And as you go about your day, maybe considering what sounds you allow into your space or how mindfully you connect with water, consider this. If scientific and technological advancements are truly expressions of cosmic harmony, and just a small group of receptive consciousnesses can inspire significant change, what current problem or challenge in your life or the world could be solved with a new, cosmically inspired insight that you're open to receiving right now?
Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate your time, and I look forward to sharing more with you soon. Until next time, take care and have a wonderful and blessed day.